My name is Stephen Svoboda. I am Executive Director of Attorneys for the Rights of the Child, which is a nonprofit that's existed since 1997 to try to spread the word that no form of genital cutting is necessary, including male circumcision, including female genital cutting, including intersex genital cutting.
Where are you from?
I am from Los Angeles originally, and I live in the San Francisco Bay Area now.
When I interviewed Marilyn, I was a blank slate, right? Did not have any positioning on my feelings on circumcision versus. After talking to her, though, I felt, okay, I've been missing some messaging over the years. What is the messaging right now on circumcision?
The messaging, and it's really aligning with where people are going these days, is if a doctor tells you to do something, don't just reflexively do it. Think about, does it make sense? Is there anything wrong with my child? Do they need genital cutting? Why do they need it? Why are children not dropping dead in Europe from not having part of their penis cut off? It's probably not medically necessary. And leave the baby intact. They can grow up and they can make a decision for themselves. And I tell you what, almost nobody decides to do it. Males who become adults do not get circumcised, almost ever. It's almost unheard of, which is not surprising. There's no reason for it.
What do you believe should be the takeaway from, of course, they're having this evening here with, I presume, the hopes of spurring future conversations, growing the conversation, growing awareness. What is the takeaway? What is the action step from a gathering such as this?
Well, what I'm hoping, and I think what a lot of us are hoping, is that people will meet, people will talk, people will gather from different areas, because not everybody here is an activist. Some people are interested for other reasons. They're working the event, or they're journalists. There's a lot of different connections, and we're really trying to spread the word, and we're really hoping that these two books get the attention they deserve. I reviewed both of them in the newsletter of my nonprofit, Attorneys for the Rights of the Child. They're both fabulous books. They deserve a lot of attention. Memoirs about two amazing people's lives, and the word really needs to get out. I mean, this is an important issue, and children need to be kept safe.
What are we to make of these books?
The books are very real stories by two amazing women about their lives, and they come from somewhat similar and somewhat different perspectives. Marilyn Milos was the original mother of the movement. She quit her job as a nurse in Marin County, California in 1985 to spend her full-time work to end circumcision. She thought she would end it in a year. That, of course, did not happen, and she's been working on it ever since in a very tireless and admirable way. Georganne Chapin founded Intact America, which is the largest, by far, organization working on this issue, and they've made tremendous inroads, and we're hoping that this insanity comes to an end very soon, very, very soon.
What is circumcision? Tell me what it is, and then what it really means. What is the impact? What is the effect from the view of the intactivist movement? So what is it? What are we talking about? And what is the result of doing this?
Well, literally, circumcision, and even the word sort of medicalizes and sanitizes the procedure implicitly. It's the removal of the foreskin from the male person, usually a newborn infant. There's no medical reason to be doing this, and there's no true reason of any sort to do it. I mean, the child hasn't chosen their religion yet, and it's perpetuated itself for centuries. And it's an outmoded practice, and it needs to be let go of and stopped. And the impact it has on the males who undergo it, they of course grow up to become men, and their sexuality is impacted. Certain experiences and sensations they will never have because certain parts of the penis have been removed. Other sensations are greatly reduced. Men who've had it done as adulthood have said it, compared it from going from seeing in color to seeing in black and white. It's a huge loss, and it's something that even with foreskin restoration, which a lot of men do, we're never going to get back, and that's just a fact. And there's no reason to be doing this. It's using money that could be spent on other things that actually need the healthcare dollars. So doctors, lay down the knives and do no harm.
Any more thoughts, Stephen, that you feel Anything else that you mentioned, how this has become close to you and how you have advocated for the intactivist movement? If you want to give any personal anecdotes, you mentioned one before we started recording. I believe the UN, you referenced that. Anything else you can leave us with?
Sure. Well, my boy was born in 2002, and I was living in the U.S. territory of Guam. And the nurse asked me, not once, not twice, but 5 times if we wanted him circumcised. And in fact, my wife at the time was the medical director of Guam Public Health, so she was sort of a celebrity on the island. And after about the 4th or 5th time, I was trying to play it calmly and not get into the fact that I'd already been running Attorneys for the Rights of the Child for 5 years. I said to the nurse, "You do realize there's no medical reason for doing this, right?" And she very chirpily said, "Oh yes, I know." And then I said the natural next question, "Well, why are you doing it? Why are you asking the question?" Not once, but 5 times, by the way. "Oh, because some parents want it." Well, there's no other procedure that we do that's not medically needed because the parents want it. We don't chop off babies' arms or legs, or no matter how vehement the parents are about it. So why do we do this? And so it's a serious human rights violation, and I put a team together, went to the United Nations in 2001, and put it on the United Nations record for the first time, because I believe very strongly this is something that has to stop and something that is a violation of human rights. And intersex genital cutting has become recognized as a widespread violation of human rights, and of course, female genital cutting. Somehow we have a little blind spot around male genital cutting. There's a feeling that males are invulnerable, can't be hurt, can't be harmed. Completely not true. It's not true of me, but a lot of males that had it done, they feel like it was the worst thing that happened to them in their lives, or one of the worst things. And again, it has to stop. Doctors need to lay down their knives and just say no more. I'm not going to do this a single more time.